Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Hello guys, welcome back. So I wanted to share with you guys a very interesting thing. I've been a niqabi for about 11 years, 11, 12 years now. And there were things that I wish I would have known before putting on the niqab. And I would like to share with you guys those four things today. And I hope that it, helps you, inshallah. The first one is, if you are not working yet, but you plan to work and you are deciding to put on the niqab as well, what I recommend you to do is focus on applying to those jobs that are like niqab friendly, that you know for sure niqab will not be a problem. Because let me tell you, I have wasted about 6-7 months trying to apply for all these jobs, thinking that I will get hired based on my skill set. But the reality was, no matter how good I was, or how good no matter how good my skill sets were, I was never gonna be hired in those companies because the niqab was an issue. And they were not telling me up front, obviously they can't do that or they will get sued. But I was very, very, very delusional to think that they were going to overlook my niqab and just hire me based on my skill set. And oh boy, was I wrong. And I wasted my time. It's very understandable, right? I totally understand. Here in the United States, the niqab is not something that is very familiar, something that is very common. Nobody knows about it. It's very strange to many people. So I get it and I understand. But again, I was very delusional. And so therefore, I've wasted all this time trying to figure out, why am I not being hired? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. I wish I could have just utilized all that time into focusing on those type of jobs that I knew the niqab wouldn't have been an issue. Because it just got so bad, you guys, that I honestly just end up having to remove the niqab temporarily, because how was I going to pay my bills, right? I ran through all my saving. It was just crazy. So apply it to those jobs that you know for sure that you will get hired, and the niqab will not be an issue. The second thing that I want to talk about is invest in buying. Hold on, let me take that back. The second thing that I want you to that I wish I could have done was explore wearing different types of niqab and familiarize myself with different types of niqabs, because I had a hard time breathing with some of the niqabs that I was wearing. That first few months, I had a friend who gifted me some of her niqabs, and they were, mashallah, may Allah reward her and guide her, alhamdulillah, but it was very heavy. It was very I was just having a hard time breathing. And for a second I thought it was because I couldn't handle it, because she was wearing those niqabs. But what I did not know was she was wearing them in different seasons. Like when it's really cold, she would wear a little bit more heavier set, right? When it's very hot, she would wear, materials that were very breathable. I didn't know that at the time. I just thought that I couldn't handle it, right? And I almost came close to not being a niqabi, honestly, because if I can't breathe, if I can't breathe, I can't breathe, right? So explore in wearing different types of niqabs, inshallah. The third thing that I wish I could have known before putting on the niqab was that I wish I didn't care about what people thought. I wish I didn't put more thought into how people will look at me. I wish I didn't, like I said, care about how people stare at me, because honestly, it gets to a point where you don't even notice it anymore, right? And I think Allah just blocks you from all the negative stares or whatever the case may be. It's just, the niqab just becomes a second nature to you. The only thing is, other people who are around you, like family members and friends, will notice those stares and will bring your attention to it. But other than that, you won't even notice it, honestly, because like I said, it becomes like a second nature. But it used to be on my mind a lot. And that's kind of what held me back from going to certain places and making certain decisions. But in reality, it was just, it means nothing. You won't even notice it at all. So don't worry about that. If that's one thing that is holding you back from wearing the niqab, girl, you trust and believe that that's not going to be an issue. The fourth thing that I wish I would have known is that I did not know that people will put you in such a high pedestal that they would that they have a certain perception of how a niqabi is supposed to be. They have all these lists and they judge you based on that. What happened was I started to judge myself as well, because I said to myself, if all these people are coming up to me and asking me questions, I'm not knowledgeable. I don't know these questions. I don't know how to answer them. Maybe I should have known all these questions. Maybe I should have studied a little more before putting on the niqab, because how am I going to answer these questions? And there were so many times that I said, look, I don't know. And I started to feel embarrassed. I'm like, you should have known. But in reality, the niqab is literally just another form of you being modest, right? The niqab is another, form of you, another way of you getting closer to Allah. The niqab is another, it's like an act of worship. This does not mean that you're very knowledgeable. This does not mean that you know what I mean? It's like, it really made me, like, it almost made me remove the niqab. I don't know, like I didn't expect that, right? That people are just gonna look up to me or judge me in a certain way. But alhamdulillah, I wish I would have known that, because I almost came close to removing the niqab, like I said. But inshallah, these are like the 4 things that I thought about that really affected me at the beginning of me being a niqabi, which almost made me remove the niqab. And I think this is common for niqabis. If it is, please let me know in the comment section. And if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to share, because there are girls just like you and I who are looking for these type of advices. So yeah, I hope it helped. Assalamu alaikum. Take care.